Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken, and today guys, I've got some new pickups to show off. I've got some steel books to unbox. I've got some subscriber mail to unbox as well. So this is going to be just kind of like a casual collection update. But before we get into it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Also comment down below, what did you pick up this week? Did you get any of the new releases that came out? Because this was a really incredible week for physical media. Look at me, I'm already unboxing my subscriber mail. I'm saving that for last. But yeah, this was a really incredible week for physical media. So let me know what you grabbed in that comment section below. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. Without further ado, let's show off The Nightmare Before Christmas, the new release from Disney. And man, we're talking about Disney a lot this week, aren't we? So I actually did watch this. I already popped it in. I pretty much watched it as soon as I got home today because it's a quick watch. It's only an hour and 15 minutes. And it's just one of those movies that I bought on multiple formats. I remember owning the black clamshell case on VHS when I was a kid. I saw this movie in the theaters, and I will likely buy every single, format of this movie till the end of time because I love this movie. It's a classic from my childhood, not directed by Tim Burton. A lot of people think that Tim Burton directed this film because his name's right on top. Tim Burton was kind of like Steven Spielberg of the 90s. What Steven Spielberg was for the 80s, he was for the 90s, because they would put his name on everything, even if he didn't direct it. Like Steven Spielberg's on Gremlins, even though Joe Dante directed it. So this movie is directed by Henry Selick. I think that's right. So maybe that's why that people don't want to say his name. They just want to say, oh, this is a Tim Burton movie. But he also directed Coraline. Henry Selick also directed the movie Coraline. So he's directed a lot of really great stop motion animated films. And yeah, this was really just a revolutionary movie for the time. Like I had never seen anything like this film when it came out back in the day. So I was just kind of blown away when I watched it. And I remember watching the little documentaries about how Tim Burton made this film and how he had to like move all the little clay figures, like a tiny little bit, and then take a picture, and then move it a little tiny bit, and then take a picture. And I think this movie took like 3 years to make or something, 3 or 4 years to make. Absolutely crazy. But you guys want to know how this looks? You want to know how the 4K looks? Because I'm likely not going to do like a full standalone review or anything. It looks great. It looks freaking awesome. I heard some really good things about this. And to be honest, I did pick up, I don't even know if it's over here, so I'm not going to try to find it, but I did pick up that Target exclusive Nightmare Before Christmas Blu-ray that came out a few years ago. And I remember the Blu-ray looking really good for sure. But yeah, watching this in 4K, it blew me away. And I mean, it has to be because this is real. Like this isn't like animated in the sense of like a computer didn't make this. It wasn't drawn. This is real. These are real little clay model figures that Tim Burton, staged and moved around and took pictures. Like this is real. Stop motion animation is real. So I think that's why this movie looks so good. That's probably why Coraline looks so good on 4K. I heard a lot of people saying great things about that one. But yeah, all the colors in this film, when he first lands in Christmas Town, and you see the whites of the snow and the sky and all the Christmas lights and the greenery of the trees and the presents and all the colors just blow you away. They look so freaking great. But just the textures of the actual like characters, because they're real and you can tell that they're real, you can just make out every single little detail of the outfits that they're wearing. And when you do a close-up shot of Jack Skellington and his face, it just looks so real. It looks like you can just reach out and touch it on the screen. There's so much depth there. The contrast is just perfect between the dark colors and the bright colors, and it's fantastic. I cannot say enough good things about the transfer here. But yeah, and I know everybody's against Disney, they don't like Disney, but they really did a good job here. They really did a good job here, and I think that they should be commended for this transfer. This also has a 7.1 audio track, and I mean, this movie has just some of the best music, and maybe some people would listen to this soundtrack that's not familiar with the movie and just be like, oh, that's just a bunch of kids' song. But like, I don't know, there's something about being 8 years old in the theater watching this movie, hearing those songs, hearing them throughout your entire life, And my daughter loved this movie when she was a kid, so, or when she's still a kid, but when she was like 3 or 4, she's 9 now. We used to watch this all the time, and Coraline, so I've got nostalgia for this movie on multiple levels and generations of my life. And the songs are timeless. This is Halloween. You know, What's This? It's so many great songs, so many bangers in this movie, and the soundtrack and the score and all of it just sounds great in that 7.1. And yeah, it's fantastic. Look, it's a great movie. I've seen this movie probably 150 times, so I love the movie for sure. But yeah, look great on 4K. I highly recommend it. And it's a pretty affordable price right now. I mean, $21.99 for a new 4K in the slipcover. Is a really good price, especially for Disney. So I would recommend 100% picking this up, even if you have the Blu-ray, because this looks damn good. It's one of the better 4Ks that I've seen all year for sure. But let's unbox this real quick. It's a really nice slipcover. I love the artwork on the slipcover too. So this is a real win for Disney. Again, thumbs up to Disney. This week they're doing good. Disney's doing good this week. But we have the Jack Skellington's embossed right here, so that's definitely cool. You got the moon behind him. And the Nightmare Before Christmas banner is embossed up here. The 4K is not embossed, but this does have a 4K, a Blu-ray, and a digital code in it as well. And on the back, show that off to you. You got the synopsis, special features. Now, I didn't get into the special features because they're the same special features that were on the previous Blu-ray release and pretty much all the Blu-ray releases before it. So I, didn't feel the need to dig into those. They're all the same. So they didn't do anything new, which I always have a problem with. I always gripe about. Again, this is the 30th anniversary of this film. Could have added in something new, but they didn't. But, it's okay because the price reflected it, right? The price reflected it, $21.99. I'm fine with that. If you don't want to add in new special features, you just want to release a really great movie on 4K and it looks great and the price is good, I'm cool with no special features. I would still like maybe 1 or 2, but you know what I mean. But yeah, you guys take a good look at that. So that was kind of like my review of Nightmare Before Christmas in this haul video. So yeah, there's the 4K case. Open it up. Like I said, you get the digital code and you have the 4K disc with artwork on it. And then you have the old Blu-ray disc as well. So good stuff here. Like I said, this was a win. You guys want to see the back real quick. This was a win by Disney, in my opinion. Great 4K release. I will link this down below. I'll link all the newer titles and down below in the description if you want to pick any of those up. Definitely do so. I also got The Legend of Zorro, and this was a Sony release, so I know it's going to look fantastic, and I cannot wait to watch it, really, because I love The Mask of Zorro. It is one of my favorite movies of the 90s, favorite adventure movies of all time. I love that movie so much. Legend of Zorro, I saw it in the theater one time, and maybe I watched it on DVD, maybe, because I do think that I owned it. But I don't remember liking that movie that much. I remember it being kind of boring and kind of a letdown. It came, I think, 9 years after the first one. I think the first one was 96, and I think the second one was in 2005, if I'm not mistaken. So it kind of came a little bit too late. Yeah, 2005. Kind of came a little bit too late, in my opinion. So, I don't know. I'm interested to watch this one because I feel like maybe I was too hard on it at the time. It's probably a fun movie. So, I'm looking forward to rewatching it. I think I'm actually going to watch this one tonight when I get done with this video. But not as great a artwork as the first one. The first one had excellent artwork. That was like boutique level artwork. And this is just kind of like a poster on it. But it's fine. I like the cover. It's okay. You guys want to see that spine? You want to see that Zorro, Legend of Zorro spine action? And then I'll show you the back. And I did order this off of Amazon. Kind of zoom in on the special features. I don't know if there's anything new there for special features. Probably all the same stuff that was on the Blu-ray. But this does have Dolby Atmos, has Dolby Vision, so it has all the bells and whistles. You got the casting list, special features. You guys see all that? You guys see all that? But yeah, I am looking forward to watching this one for sure. I really am. And I was going to say, I did order this off of Amazon, and I ordered Nightmare Before Christmas off Amazon. Nightmare Before Christmas came fine. But for some reason, it feels like with Sony, if I get those titles off of Amazon, they always come with slip damage. Like, always come with slip damage. Because on the back right there, it's a little torn and ripped with the slip cover. And on the sides, it's not like terrible or nothing, but you can just tell there's a... And this 4K doesn't seem to fit this case fully, which always gets on my nerves. I don't know if it gets on your all's nerves or not, but it always gets on my nerves. But it always seems like Sony 4Ks that I order off of Amazon, they always come kind of damaged with the slip covers. Does anybody else have that problem? But let me take this out of the slip. And you got the 4K case right here. Good stuff. I likely will not do a 4K review of this film, but what I'm thinking about doing, because there's a couple of 4Ks that I've watched this month that I haven't reviewed, maybe doing like an end of the month wrap-up video where I talk about all the 4Ks that I watched and didn't do standalone reviews for. You know, if you all will be into that, let me know in the comments section. But yeah, cool release. I am glad that they did this because, again, the completionist in us, like if we had the first one on 4K, we want the second one, we want the third one. So, you know, even if the movie's mediocre, I still wanted this. And you get the digital code in here, but oh, interesting, you don't get the Blu-ray, you just get a 4K. I actually didn't know that. Yeah, you're seeing this kind of across the board right now. Paramount's, I think, was the first to do it, and then we started to see Warner Brothers do it, and now Sony is doing it. Sony might have done it before, but yeah, we're seeing this more and more for sure, and I'm sure it's a cost-cutting measure. But just the 4K in this release, and this wasn't this wasn't too expensive of a 4K release. This was $24.99, so it wasn't too bad for sure. Now I did pick up the Blackening in Best Buy and Hackers, these two steelbooks, Best Buy exclusive steelbooks. So I'm gonna unbox those because I didn't unbox them in the car, obviously, and show these off. But yeah, happy to have both these steelbooks. I was not gonna get the Blackening. I was not going to get it because I thought that they put out a Lionsgate Steelbook with no slipcover, and I was going to call BS, and I wasn't going to pick it up. But I went in stores, and it had a slipcover, a really nice slipcover, so I picked it up. So good on Lionsgate for remaining consistent. I don't know why they didn't show that off in the picture, though. It's really weird. Maybe this was like last minute. They're like, oh, we're getting backlash. Let's add the slipcover in. But really cool slipcover. I like the white, and then you take it out, and it's, you know, it's red. So that's awesome. Cool stuff. I like this steelbook though. Really nice steelbook. Oh, that's actually embossed right there. Super nice. Super nice. I like that. I dig that quite a bit. And then on the side, let's show that off a little bit. Uh-oh, do I have damage? Oh, no, I don't think it's damage. I think that's part of the artwork. Bam. And then on the back, we got a bloody fist. So I guess that's cool. Yeah, this looks like I have like dirt or something on it, but I think that's just part of the steelbook. All right, so you open it up, you get a digital code in here, and you get the Blu-ray and the 4K. You guys see that with some nice disc art. I'm going to show you the back right there. And then we'll take the discs out so you can see the interior artwork. I'm looking forward to watching this movie. My wife and I is actually going to watch this soon, and we'll probably do a review on our channel, Married with Media, so definitely subscribe. If you haven't already, subscribe to Married with Media. But you got cool artwork right there, so that's awesome. I really like this embossing, though. That is super nice. This embossing right here, that is really nice. Really nice. So I got to itch on my nose real quick. I'm not editing none of this out. None of it. You're going to see me itch my nose. You might see me pick my nose at some point. Probably just got like 10 people unsubscribed, I'm sure. But, all right, let's unbox this Hacker Steelbook. I really like this in person. Really, I like the design of it when they first announced it. I heard some people say they didn't like it, but I loved it. I was like, I knew I was going to pick this up because why would you get the regular version? It doesn't come with the slipcover, so of course I'm going to get the Steelbook. But when I see this in person, I'm like, this artwork just really pops. Really pops. And it's got that kind of pop art, like, almost graffiti style to it. I don't know. I just dig it. I just dig it. And we got the J card right here. I'll go ahead and show you the back of that. You got some special features. I don't know if you got new special features on here because I think that this was released before by Shout Factory. I think this was a Shout Select. So you probably got all the stuff that was present on the previous one. But I'm looking forward to watching this one. I've never seen this movie, and I've heard good things about the transfer too, people that already seen it. But this Steelbook is just freaking beautiful. I love it. Oh my God, I love it. Who said they didn't like this Steelbook? Let me know in the comments section because I don't know what's wrong with you. I love this Steelbook. You got Hack the Planet on the back, and I don't know what that means, but I'm sure it's significant to the movie. But yeah, God, I love this Steelbook so much. And then on the inside, you get the 4K and the Blu-ray, so that's cool. Go ahead and take the discs out. Screen Factory, Shout Factory, we got checked for scratches, apparently. A lot of people were saying their Chuckies were scratched. Mine weren't scratched. All right. Well, what is that? Maybe it is scratched. Hold on. No, that came off. It's okay. We're in the clear. We're in the clear on the scratch disc. And you got some, you know, cool interior images right there. This is a very young Angelina Jolie. I love this artwork though. I really do. I'm like over the moon with it. This might be like one of my favorite steelbooks of the year. Artwork wise, I think it's freaking awesome. All right, that is Hackers, and this is a Shout Factory, Scream Factory. Is this Scream Factory? No, I think it's just Shout Studios exclusive, Best Buy exclusive steelbook, because Shout Factory is partnering with Best Buy in some of their steelbooks. They got a lot of Scream Factory ones coming out this October. All right, so I did get an early review copy in for The Flash on 4K, which I'm really excited about, from Warner Brothers. They sent this over to me. So I am going to try to get a 4K review up for this pretty soon. My wife and I are supposed to watch this one soon, and we're going to review it on the channel because we never got to go to the theater to see it. So we'll be reviewing it and giving our thoughts on the movie, but I'm going to try to do a standalone 4K review on my channel. But really cool, guys. I'm excited to watch this. I've heard very mixed things about it. I've heard some people say it's garbage, the CGI sucks, and I've heard some people say that despite the fact that the CGI sucks, still a really fun movie, and it's got my boy Michael Keaton in it, my favorite Batman, coming back as Batman. It's like, I'm excited. Like, my bat nipples are hard right now just thinking about it. Just got another 10 people unsubscribe. All right, let me take this out. Well, first off, slipcover is nice. I like it. I like this slipcover. Really nice images. And then on the back, even before all the controversy though, I was never a fan of Ezra Miller as the Flash. I really did not like him as the Flash. So my excitement for this movie pretty much hinges on Michael Keaton coming back as Batman. And that's it. That's all I want to see. And from what I hear, that delivers. So I'm excited to hear that. And then you got the back right here. You got some images on that. I was excited for Michael Shannon coming back as Zod too, because I really love Man of Steel. All right. But I think this has some special features on it. Couple. I can't remember if this is the one that was coming out with no special features, but there's a couple on here. Maybe they added a couple last minute. But I will say, guys, this only has a 4K. There's no Blu-ray, which is kind of weird. Like, Warner Bros. Has done that for some of their, you know, restorations. But I think this is one of the first times I've seen them do it for a newer movie, because Creed, when that came out, I think that had a Blu-ray and a 4K. So this is one of the first time I'm seeing it for one of their newer movies. So yeah, I just think we're in that era now. We're in the era of cost cutting, and these studios are going to try to cut as many costs as they can. So that kind of sucks, you know, you don't have the Blu-ray. Maybe the Steelbook has the Blu-ray, but I like the artwork here. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to watch the 4K, but I like having that Blu-ray option. It's, you know, maybe I want to watch it here in the office. I don't have a 4K in here, but you do have the digital code, and then you have the 4K disc. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, looking forward to watching this one. Not going to promise a review. I'm going to try to, but I'm definitely going to be reviewing this on my wife and I channel, Married Media. Again, subscribe below. That link is down below in the description. All right, so I took way too long to get through 5 releases, but I had to take you through all the specs. At least I reviewed a movie in there too. This is like an all-in-one video. All right, so we have some subscriber mail from Ryan Nar, and he actually sent this a while ago. Ryan sent me like 12 packages within like a month span. So I've kind of been spreading those out, you know, over the past couple of months. And I think this is the last one. I believe this is the last one. So let's see what Ryan Nar sent me. It's always interesting. I'm always interested in what Ryan's going to send me. And I'm already seeing one of my favorite comedies of all time. This might be top 10 comedies for me. I think it's the last genuinely great comedy from 2009, and that is I Love You, Man. I love this movie so much. But Ryan, I've already got this on Blu-ray, of course. I love this movie, so I've got it on Blu-ray. But thank you for sending it. And we got Battleship on Blu-ray. I think I got this on Blu-ray as well. And I feel like you sent it to me, Ryan. I feel like you sent it to me. The Little Mermaids. Case is a little mangled. I already do have this on Blu-ray as well. All right, Ryan. Future World. I feel like somebody sent this one to me. I thought about picking this one up so many times at like Walmart for 10 bucks, and I never did. I think I got down like $7 there at some time. But it's got a really good cast. James Franco, Lucy Liu, Mila Jovovich. I mean, that's a killer cast, so it might be decent to watch. Ninjago. I remember seeing this in the theater, Lego Ninjago with my kids. It was pretty fun. Thank you. I don't think I ever picked it up. Oh, Twilight. Breaking Dawn. I actually don't think I have any Twilights in the collection because I never bought any of those slipcover editions. Ooh, this is a good one. Across the Universe. I don't have this in the collection. I actually remember really enjoying this when it came out. It was kind of like a Beatles musical romance movie. It was pretty good. So yeah, I'll definitely keep that one. Fast and the Furious 6. I do have a 7-pack Fast and the Furious collection. So I do have that one. Let's see. 7 pounds. I don't have this in the collection. Will Smith, Rosario Dawson, and I've actually never seen it. So yeah, thank you for that. I will definitely check that one out at some point. I think these are all Blu-ray too. Charlie Brown Christmas, I do have in the collection. I remember I picked up a special edition slipcover with it. Then we got, okay, this is the, okay. Adventures in Zambezia. Who put this one out? God, this has a pretty good cast in it too. Leonard Nimoy, Jeff Goldblum. When did this come out? Is this one pretty old? I'm trying to see when this one came out. I don't know. I can't see. Jeff Goldblum. Okay, I've never heard of this before. I would have thought I would have heard of it if it had been out recently. Batman Begins. I do have this in the collection, Ron. But you know what? You send me some stuff that I don't have, so I appreciate that. The Perfect Storm I do have, and this last one is a Well Go USA title. This is Firestorm, and I don't have this one. So look, Brian, you send me some stuff that I have, and you send me some stuff that I don't have. So either way, I appreciate it. And thank you all so much for watching this video. It was an all-in-one video like I usually like to do with these types of videos. Collection updates, new release showcase. I appreciate y'all watching. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications for all future videos, and follow me on all my social media accounts down below in the description. And we'll see you next time.